All right, thank you for that, Lena Maria. If you happen to be in the market to buy or sell a car, the best time to do it, not the same as it used to be.
Yeah, Kevin Roberts, Director of Industry Insights and Analytics at CarGuru, joins us to explain. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so let's start with this because cars seem to be high priced across the board right now. If someone's in the market for a used car, when is the best time to buy?
So the best time to buy is still in the winter time frame, but it's shifted a little bit. So pre-COVID, best time to buy was around January, and now it's in middle February, closer to the President's Day holiday sales.
And then we're talking about comparing this to how it was before the pandemic. Is that how it was even 5 or 10 years ago? How does all of this timing compare?
Yeah, so the timing has shifted a little bit for buying. It's shifted a lot more for selling, and that's really due to the fact we had, the semiconductor shortage, which really impacted vehicle availability. Then we had all that stimulus out in the marketplace, which really kind of increased prices out there. So we've seen some pretty dramatic shifts, particularly for selling times.
Okay, so when it comes to buying a new car, what's your advice?
New car is going to really depend on what type of incentives are out there by the automakers. We're seeing a lot more inventory come onto the marketplace, so that is improving things. But again, some of the best times historically have always been around model year changeover around this time of year or the end of year sales.
Okay, so let's let everybody get very organized if you're thinking about selling or trading in a used car. What do you want to make sure that people have and are ready to go before they do that?
So when you're looking to sell a used car, you really need to decide where you want to do that. Do you want to sell it yourself? Do you want to sell it to a dealership? Do you want to use an online service like CarGuru's? And then, some of the major things we like to identify are make sure you have your paperwork. We historically hear a lot that, not having all those paperwork together tends to hold things up. And then make sure to run a vehicle history report to make sure that vehicle is good to go. And then make sure you understand the value of that car before you go in to sell it.
So, Kevin, what exactly is affecting this shift in the timing?
So the timing's really impacted due to we're seeing less used cars out in the marketplace now. We've had less new sales for several years now. So that's really impacted the number of used vehicles that are out there in the marketplace. And we're still coming down from those historically high prices we saw during COVID, particularly during 2021 where prices went up. Prices have not come down nearly as much as what they did to a pre-COVID level. And so we're still kind of navigating a path to kind of a new normal at that rate.
What do you want people just to be keeping in mind overall as we wrap up with just everything that's going on with the market right now?
So just make sure you're flexible is the number one thing I say. It's quite a bit of a different market than what it was before. And also, do your research before you go out to the marketplace. Things are quite a bit different, particularly if you haven't looked at a car in the last several years. It's changed quite a bit.
So you mentioned a new normal. So do you feel like these prices aren't going to get back down as low as we saw them a couple years ago?
We're likely not going to go back to the prices we saw from a pre-COVID level, but at some point prices are going to drop and get into a new kind of stability level, but we're not to that point yet.
All right. Thank you for taking time today, Kevin, to talk to us from CarGurus. So good to talk to you and help figure all this out because it's so expensive. We want to do it right the first time.
Right.
Thank you.
8:35.